Hey y'all, okay, a real quick and easy little recipe here that the kids will love. Y'all know I bought this bread the other day to go with our chicken parmesan that I have. Well, of course, I just made us a few pieces of toast and I had this whole loaf left over. And I thought, what am I going to do with that? And then I also had some of my fresh mozzarella left over. So I thought I need to make something with that before it ruins. So what we're going to do, I got some pepperonis. We're going to do some little pizza bread or pizza toast. You've probably seen this. It's nothing fancy, but it's just an idea to give you if you're like me and you have leftover bread, or if you just want something quick and easy to throw together. So I have this bread here, and what I'm going to do now, this is the whole bread, so I'm going to just slice it, and you can slice it however thin or thick you want it to be. That's a little bit thick. I'm gonna do this a little bit thinner. You can also do this with the frozen garlic toast. You could do this with just a loaf bread. You could do this with just about anything you want to do it with. And if you're like me, you kind of forget about things that you see. So I thought I would show this to you, and it may remind you that you would like to make some of this. So what I'm going to do, y'all, so I have all these cut up right here. I'm going to cut the rest of that, but you can see them here. They're kind of about the size of a piece of Texas toast. I melted some butter here. I'm going to butter up one side of these, and I'm going to go ahead and cook these in the oven and toast them up a little bit. That way, whenever we put our sauce on there, it's going to help keep them from getting soggy so quick. You know what I mean? So I'm going to basically cook these first like I would if I was just serving this as like a Texas toast. And then I'll come back and we're going to dress them up like a little pizza. All right, y'all, let's build up our little pizzas. Now, I just have some marinara sauce here, or spaghetti sauce, whichever you call it. This is just what I had in the cabinet. And this is a chunky sauce, which, of course, we don't want any chunks on there. Now, if I was going to the store, I would have grabbed just a little jar of pizza sauce. But you can use whatever you want. We're going to try to just skip around the little chunks for these. So we're just going to put some of this on each one. And what I did, y'all, I just toasted these up a little bit on each side. You can kind of do it this way, or you could try to just do it all in one go. It's really just however you want to do it. I'm not going to put too much sauce on there. I'm thinking this would be good to serve some on the side for dipping, because sometimes you get too much sauce, that cheese and everything will get hot and it will all kind of run off a little bit. But y'all, this is a perfect little inexpensive meal, lunch, dinner, whatever you want it to be. Because think about it, this big thing of bread was like $1.47. Then you got, all you need is your jar of sauce, some cheese, and whatever your toppings are, pepperoni or sausage, whatever. And think about one of those big loaves, how many slices it would make. It would make a ton. Or you could also always do just the boxed frozen Texas toast too, whichever you prefer to do. All right, now I have our cheese here. This is our fresh mozzarella. I kind of grated it up a little bit. And we're just going to put some on. These fresher little blocks, it's a lot more moist than the other. And it's not that easy to grate up. I was actually just going to slice some little pieces off. Then I decided to grate it, and then I wished that I would have just tried to slice it, because it was not that easy to grate up. Oh well. And I don't think I'm going to be able to use it all for this either, so I'll still have some that I'm going to have to use for something. I certainly don't want it to ruin. And if y'all see, little Bella's down here under my feet, and you know why? It's because she heard me grating this cheese. I told y'all that will get her in here every single time. She loves it. Let me show y'all real quick. You see her? Bella, come here. Oh, that's a good girl. That's a good girl. Y'all see her? You see her down there? All right, well, now I have some pepperonis here. And I took them and cut them in fours because I feel like that they cook up a little bit better like this since these are so small. So I'm just going to lay some on there. I feel like maybe this will help them get a little crispier. You know, I like my pepperonis to cook a little bit. So, I don't want to keep y'all while I try to lay all these on here because I'm going to try to mash them on there a little bit so they'll kind of stay. So, y'all, let me place these on here and I'll come back and I'll show you what we're going to sprinkle over the top, okay? Okay, y'all, here's our little pizzas. Now I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit of parm. Actually, I meant to have done this directly on top of the sauce, but anyway, it'd be fine like this. And then we're going to do a little bit of oregano. Uh-oh, what is it, Belle? What is it? Okay, and then I like just a smidge of this garlic salt. Y'all know I like this. I love the flavor. So I'm going to put on just a tad. I mean, not much at all. Just a tiny sprinkle. Alright, I have my oven on broil. I'm just going to pop these in there long enough to kind of let everything get melted and bubbly. Let me see if this is too hot. I'll pick it up and show y'all. See, here's a close-up of them. I'm going to pop it in there and I'll come back. We're going to see how these little pizzas look. Hey y'all, here are little pizza bites. I've had them sitting out here. Let's see if this is cool enough. Had them just sitting out here cooling. Look at these. These look good. I have me one out here cooling off, and I got a little bit of extra sauce here with some parm on top. Y'all know that. I'm only going to eat this one. These are for Braden and his little friend, so this is too much bread for me. Y'all know I cannot be eating all this, but I am going to eat one. You can't cook something that you like and not eat it, right? So I'm going to dip it. I like a little bit of extra sauce. So I'm going to dip it in there. And y'all see I toasted the other side just a little bit. I buttered it, toasted it, and I love to cut up the pepperonis like that. Like I said, I cut them up in fours because you know how whenever you take a bite of something, especially when it's hot, and you bite into that pepperoni, it just pulls the pepperoni and everything else off. So I feel like when you cut them like this, it kind of helps prevent that a little bit. So that was just my way of doing it. A little bit more time, but I feel like it's worth it. Man, that is good. It tastes like a good cheesy cheese stick with the sauce and then the pepperoni too. So what I mean? Those are really good. Kids will love these, and even us adults, we like pizza too, right? This is great. This is something quick and easy. You would take this to a party. It'll be a good little finger food. These are wonderful. Y'all should make them, and like I said, they're so cheap. And there's a ton of different ways you can make them with whatever bread, whatever you might have, leftover bread like I did. You can even do vegetables on top, or you could do just cheese. You can let the kids make their own. That would be something fun to do. Anyway, y'all, that is it for tonight. I'm going to enjoy my last little bite here. This is really good. Even though I don't love bread, this is really good. Anyway, y'all try these one night. You want something quick and easy, and these are perfect on a night when you don't feel like cooking because you can throw them together in no time. Okay, y'all. I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.